Hi guys, welcome back to the Recital Room. My name is gbolade and this is the review. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite artists that I used to listen to his stuff growing up. I would say when I was age of 16, I was all up on that. I was listening to all his tracks back in the day. But yeah, this is Hopsin I'm talking about. The other day I was looking through my trending list on YouTube and yeah, it popped up. I was looking through it and it popped up. Yeah, it was trending. It's called Alone With Me. It was published, it premiered anyways on YouTube on the 22nd of March 2020. And yeah, it was pretty fun. It was exciting to see. It was very exciting. So yeah, let's get moving. Recital. So basically, for people who are new here, I am going to be looking at 4 different categories. I'm going to be looking at lyrics and vocals, song structure, instrumentals, and video. So yeah, let's get this moving. Let's get moving. Starting with song structure, please. Let's get. I want people to listen to this. Listen to him. He's a genius. Whatever he does, let's just go. Lyrics and song structure. Let's get moving.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Talk to me. How you?
Okay. My guy. Look at that. Okay, let me just stop being excited. Okay, so verse 1, the song structure. The song has basically 3 verses, 2 choruses, and an outro. Oh God. Let me just say it basically goes like this. Yeah, it starts with verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus, outro. Each verse has impact, each verse has on knowledge and just it's beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Hopsin. Thank you. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's get to the next one, instrumentals. Let's see what he used. Let's see how the instruments work together. Yeah, but from what I've listened to, song structure wise, it's simple, straightforward. It does what it needs to do. Yeah, let's go. Round 2, baby. Round 2.
Damn, folks wrong with me. I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I feel him? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up. It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Instrumentals. Oh my Jesus, this thing is bonkers, man. There's drums. I think there was a kid's toy kind of sound, which basically it's not a kid's toy kind of sound. I'm sorry, it's a xylophone, but you normally hear it from those kids' toys. So yeah, a xylophone. I hear bass. There's synths. There's distorted guitar. I think there was at one point there was violin in there, and then it's just. And the sound effects, there's like thunder sound effects in some places. It's just beautiful. This thing was worked. I'm telling you. Oh, I just loved it. Instrumentals, it kept you engaged. If you're just listening to the instrumentals on its own, it kept you engaged. It kept you listening. It kept you like you want to know what's going on. They don't even start talking about the story that he's talking about yet. We're talking about just the instrumentals. There's nothing. There's nothing too the same for too long. Or we say there's nothing too consistent for too long. It changes and it gets you engaged. It keeps you hooked, which was good. I loved it so much. So yeah, that is that. I liked it. So let's go on. Let's go to the next time. The next thing is lyrics and vocals. Now we're going to dissect what he was talking about. We're going to see, what Alone With Me is about. Let's go. Lyrics and vocals.
Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought. Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up. Maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think
So lyrics and vocals. Let's get this to it. So basically, it starts like this. Basically the song is about what he's thinking about, what's going on in his life. He's talking about, like the verse 1, it talks about how he's getting rich and how he's starting this is all going on in his head. He's getting satisfied. Like I couldn't be satisfied with just being rich and getting money anyways that's basically how it's like him not being satisfied with just being rich. How money is not everything, how money is not able to give him what he wants, what he's looking for. Money has not been able to give him what he's looking for. So that was basically that's what the first verse. Second verse, his insecurities about like his music, about how he's not as good as people like. He was talking about how he feels like he was not, like why is he not as good as people like Kendrick or Cole or J. Cole, and he was comparing himself. His song is just not as okay. I wouldn't say he's not as good. I would just say he's more like how people are not seeing him as good as Kendrick or Cole. That he's thinking like he's still gonna be. He's thinking that he's obscure. Then he compares. He said like him and Jonah Lewis. I feel like he was trying to shot there, but it's not. It's kind of just talking about how where they are in the hierarchy of of people of fan base. I would say fan base of notoriety. Or how much people know them. Anyways, so yeah. And then the third verse, he was talking about family, about how his kid and not being able to see his kid, and how his baby mom, how he's insecure. This is more like how his baby mama, how he's feeling about not being able to see his kid, how like, if she would regret it after he's dead, or stuff like, he just goes and just shoot everything, and just our life is just not going the way he wants it. Kind of that's what the lyrics about. It's very tough. It was deep thinking. Lyrically, it was just beautiful. And for the last verse, which is basically the outro, but I think it's kind of more like a verse. But he got Sadhad Guru he got Sadhad Guru's, I think, speech kind of thing going at the end of it, which was basically talking about everything. That's just it's a thought. You're allowed to have thoughts, but having thoughts doesn't make it real until you make it real. It's until when you start dwelling on it that you can now start making it real. So it's like it's okay to have thoughts. Thoughts are not harmful until they become reality. Like that's so identifying a thought as negative is you that, and then he says there's something he said, this is the end of suffering. Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought. Who told you a thought is negative? It is true. It's just a thought. You make it up. Maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think it's reality, then it destroys you. So basically, it's just talking about how like it's a really nice speech, and I love the way it sits well in the song. It's talking about everything, so he's not saying everything that's going on in his head with thoughts kind of thing. Then you can now feel like everything's talking. Those are all his thoughts. Let's go listen to let's see the video, and we'll give it a rating and see what we got. Let's go, Hopsin. Last video.
You fight this fight, cause you the corny rapper only weird white kids like. So every time the blog's posted, the comments gon' roast you. I would rather be dead than be caught living in your shoes. Leave.
Okay, the video is pretty fun. It's pretty cool, straightforward. It's basically, it talks about how the video just shows him and his thought process. It's basically showing out the different versions of himself. You see, every time he's talking about a situation, there's another version of him telling him all this shit, how he's not good, how this is not happening, and it's just, and you can see that in all the different, like from each room of the house. And and this all it was shot in a rundown house kind of vibe. And there was like, and then there's the only other different place that they kind of shot, you can see, was in a room where was in like a venue, kind of like a vibe kind of thing, like a rap battle kind of vibe thing, when he was talking about how that just, you know, talking down on himself. That's basically his thoughts, just talking down to him. That's kind of it. It was pretty fun though. Like the video is it's pretty good. I like the video. So it was just straightforward. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this now. Song structure, I'm gonna rate this all now. So I'm gonna start with song structure. Song structure gets a 5. Instrumental gets a 5. Lyrics and vocal gets a 5, and video gets a 4. And yeah, I love it. It was just good. It was a very good song. It was a very, very good song. So yeah, let's get moving. If you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me on my email address at gbolade@gmail.com, or you can get in touch with me on my Instagram. You can DM me on my Instagram at gbolade. If you want to get in touch with us at the Recital Room, you can get in touch with us at the Recital Room at DKIT@gmail.com, or you can get in touch with us on our Instagram at the Recital.1. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed, and yeah, see you next week. Bye.